welcome my community. It's a pleasure being with you here once again. Okay, so today on our live show, we want to talk about, can a mother teach his son sex education? Of course, yes, you are their mother. Even if you are a caregiver that is a female, you can teach your boys sex education. Why not? They are under your care. It depends on how you handle it, and it depends on when you start. So to the wonderful women out there that have been doing their job wonderfully well, teaching their children sex education, helping their boys to navigate well, helping train these young boys to become wonderful men tomorrow, well done, good job. So today we want to see, what can a mother do in teaching his son sex education, teaching his boy sex education. One thing I want to make clear is, please, as a mother, don't shy away from teaching your boys sex education. There's nothing to shy away from if you are well prepared and you understand what you want to teach them. You have to start very early. Very early, teaching them the anatomy of the body. Teach them their body parts. If you have started teaching them from age 2, what their body parts is, where people should touch and where people should not touch, I don't think it is hard for you to teach them sex education as they are growing up. It is a discussion you have been having. It is no longer an awkward discussion. It has been a regular discussion. So let it be a regular discussion. As you have your boys, make it a regular discussion to discuss sex education with them. Teach them their body parts. Every age have an adequate, appropriate information they need to take in. At a very young age, between the ages of 2 to 5, let them know their body parts. Let them know where should not be touched. Let them know how to run away from bad people who want to take advantage of them. Let them know when a touch is bad, and let them know how to report such individuals to well-meaning adults. So if you have made that discussion an open one, it's not an issue teaching them sex education. Secondly, have an honest, open conversation. These body parts you are teaching them, call them by name. Don't use the nickname that is flying all over. What people are calling is not what you're going to call it. Use a biological name for these body parts for these children. That will help them to know what the body parts are and tell them the functions of these body parts. Like at a young age, you can tell them little. As they grow older, you can dive into the functions of some intimate body parts and their uses. As they are growing, at 2, you may not need to tell them what they use some intimate body parts for, but as they are growing, 4, 5, 6, 7, please let them know. They will know it from school if you don't teach them. The school is going to teach them. The environment is going to teach them. Okay? School teaching them is not as if their teacher is the one teaching them. Their peers in school will teach them. So try as much as possible to structure out the curriculum on the information you are going to dish out at every point in time. You joining me, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming on board. So teach them before the school teach them, before their folks teach them and teach them the wrong thing. Then another thing is, allow them to ask questions, or you initiate a question. What are your friends saying about this? What are your friends saying about that? What are your friends saying about body development? What are your friends saying about puberty? What are your friends saying about changes that goes on in the body? Ask that question. Listen to what they already know. What they already know will help you to know what you're going to tell them. Okay? So that's another thing a mother needs to take note of. Initiate a conversation. Listen to them as they ask their question. Answer honestly. If you don't know the answer, go and make research. Come back to them and answer. Make sure you answer them. Then the third one is discuss physical changes with them. There are different aspects to puberty or sex education. We have the physical changes, the emotional changes, and the social changes. So talk about the physical changes, which is their body parts. You can do that before they enter puberty. You can do that when they are still children, preteens. Some of these boys enter puberty as early as 9. So make sure you teach them these changes before they turn 9. Make sure you teach them these changes before they turn 9. Tell them how their voice is going to deepen. Tell them how they are going to grow hair in some body parts. Tell them how they are going to sweat more often. Tell them the acne that will happen. Tell them what happens to the genital area. Tell them a lot of things that will happen to them. Okay? Be a proper guide. Then go to the emotional changes. Tell them they will get attracted to the opposite sex. Tell them they will have a crush. Okay? Tell them that it is normal to have mood swing. It is normal to feel emotionally withdrawn. Tell them that their emotions might be mixed up with sometimes. They might start being afraid of what is happening to them. Tell them not to be afraid. It is part of growing up. They should just take it bit by bit. It's normal. Then discuss physical hygiene with them. At this age, they are going to sweat more often. At this age, they need more clothes. At this age, they need to exercise more. At this age, they need to bathe more often. At this age, you need to give them a deodorant and a good moisturizer to take care of their body. So you have a work to do in here, right? So as a mother or as a caregiver, as a female, make sure you provide all the necessary things needed to foster body hygiene. All the necessary things needed to foster body hygiene. Remind them for them to bathe often. Remind them to use moisturizer. Remind them to take care of their body. Remind them to change their clothes more often. You have that duty to them. Then, healthy habits, lifestyle. We have a lot of videos on this channel that have discussed a lot of things. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Are you subscribed? Subscribe if you are not. Do you need resource information to help your children navigate teenage age? We have a lot of them on this area. On this channel, we have many videos on teenagers. We have many videos on preteen. We have many videos on family values. Here we create family-oriented content to help you build your tutu, help you as a teenager, help you as a parent, help you in all ramifications of life. And so today we are talking about how mothers can teach their boys sex education. Then respect privacy. Teach them to respect privacy. Then you have to teach by example. Respect them. A little knock on their door will be a respect to them. A little excuse me, I want us to have a conversation later in the day will be something nice. Respect their privacy. If they tell you they don't want to talk at that point in time, let them be. They will come around and they will talk to you. Initiate a conversation that revolves around what you want to teach them. Ask them questions and listen very well. Okay? Respect their privacy. They are growing up. They are not just that child you used to date. Give them their privacy and respect their privacy. And then use resource books. If you are a mother and there are some things you cannot teach the boys about the changes they are going through, because you have not experienced it, you might not be able to explain it better for them. It would have been better for their fathers or a male figure in their life to explain it. But if you don't have that in your life, please use a resource material. There are a lot of videos on YouTube. There are a lot of... Okay, so we are back. Sorry for the break. It was network. So if there are no male figure that can teach them that, you do it. Use resource material. Here on Class Online School, we have a lot of materials that can teach your teenage boys what they are going through. we are still going to give you more and more information on what you are going through. And so sometimes we release articles. So sometimes try as much as possible to read our posts. We put up posts to discuss some of these things. Give them this post to read up, okay? So you can have this post, give it to them as articles to read. We have articles. On Facebook, we have articles on our Facebook Class Online School too. You can direct them there to watch it. There are a lot of other channels that offers that. There are a lot of websites that offers that as a post or as a blog. Give them resource materials to read to understand what is going on in their body if you cannot explain as a mother. But if you can, read as much as you can and try to break it down for them and filter the information for them. Before you give them an information, make sure you've gone through it as a mother to know what and what they are going to take all in. Remember, at this age, they might not be able to filter some information, but make sure that the information they are going to read out there, information they are going to watch out there, is what is will be what is healthy for their age. Remember, in sex education, we talk about age appropriate information given out to our children. So know at what age the information that they may ingest in. Then finally, keep the line of communication very open. This is something we always advocate on this channel. Keep the line of communication open. If you have been following my classes, my discussion on these areas, I tell parents a number of times, a lot of times, make sure that the line of communication is open. Stop being judgmental as a parent. Listen. Effective listening is important. Get to know what they are saying. Get to their heart. Jump into the world of your teenager so you can bond and interact. If you are their friend, they can discuss anything with you, no matter the gender. It can be a male, it can be a female. We're going to talk about fathers in subsequent edition. Here we're talking about how can a mother teach his son sex education if there is no father figure to take up that, or if the father is too busy to teach that. We've given you a lot of information. We've talked about number 1, start early. 2, have an open, honest conversation. Use body parts by name and don't use nickname. Okay, number 3, ask question and initiate question with them. Number 4, discuss physical changes they may go through. Number 5, emotional changes they may go through, discuss it with them. Number 6, personal hygiene. Number 7, healthy habits. Number 8, respect their privacy. Number 9, use resource materials like we are giving you now. And number 10, keep the line of communication very open. Thank you for joining me. This question was asked by one of my audience on Facebook. So I jump in and think that it will be important for us all, whether my Facebook audience or my YouTube audience, for us to talk about it. As a mother, you can teach your boys sex education. Use these steps